Hi, this is Simon from Fingers on Plastic, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at Masterpiece movie series Ratchet. Now I've been waiting for this one for ages, absolutely ages, and of course because I'm in the UK it was even slower. I believe our friends overseas got this a good month or two ago, but nonetheless I shall not let that bitterness cloud me. From the videos I've seen, he looks awesome, so I'm quite excited. So this is the box. Some nice product shots on the front. Masterpiece movie series, obviously you can see it. I'm not going to read it out. Ratchet on the side. I like this shot. I like this shot a lot, actually. Works for me, that one. Product shots on the back. You know, don't eat it, all that stuff on the bottom, accessories, Transformers, Masterpiece movie series. I think, say that's about it for the box. So as you can see, it's literally, I picked it up this morning. So this is literally going to be my first impressions. Let's put that over to the side. We have the, whatever that is, the small print. We have the instructions. Still not a massive fan of these instructions, if I'm going to be completely honest. And here we have Ratchet in his plastic clamshell. What a lovely, disgusting shade of green. Let's put you down a little bit. Right, we're going to need to do some snipping. Snip. 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 Beautiful. I love this. I'm smitten. Would have liked rubber tyres. Not a fan of grey plastic, but that looks great. Interesting. Suggest it's either mistransformed or peekaboo. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's look at the accessories and we'll come back to this in a moment. So, do we need to do some snipping? Oh, the pizza cutter's wedged in. So we've got teeny tiny missiles. I'm going to paint these gunmetal, to be honest. Now let's see if I can remember. I believe they store here. Under the wheels. Possibly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks all right. I can deal with that one. This, do we need to do some snipping? I should just pop up. Ooh, that's nice. So, well, so I like the black bit, I like the green. I wish this, again, this dull grey plastic, I wish it'd just be gunmetal. It's so close to being amazing, but I don't know why. I'm just really against dull, dead grey plastic. But I might take a paintbrush to that. Now this, I believe, can store, according to the picture on the back of the box. So it points like that. Can't say I'm going to store it like that. But it's nice-ish. It's. I'll have to give that a could try harder mark. And the pizza car is never coming out of this. Come on. It's quite funny. Paddy hasn't been collecting these Masterpiece movie series, but I'm fairly sure he's going to want to get this guy because he's a disgusting green colour. This is lovely, beautifully painted, and oh, 2 spinners. Oh, I like that a lot. Again, I wish that was more gunmetal than dull grey. See, this is the problem. A knockoff company is going to knock this off and finish painting it, and it's going to look that much better. Although knockoff people, if you do, can we have rubber tyres? I like this a lot. Apparently this can store somewhere. Oh yeah, look at that, there's a tab. So you can do snow behind him or something. But again, I'm not going to store that on the vehicle mode. That looks great. Yeah, look at the little shovel, spade, just the little detail. It's so beautifully done, like tampographs, all the little extra details. It looks amazing. It's so good, this mode. I think it's fantastic. Look, they painted that. The lights. Just so well done. Yeah, absolutely adore this. And it is just a vile green, which of course is show accurate. It's a horrible colour. It looks like an infected sneeze. But I love it. Get him up my nostrils. See, they've even painted the wing mirrors. Look at that. There's a bit of green sort of hanging underneath there, but it's not awful. It looks really good. All right, let's bring in, I've not got many to compare. I've got my KO. That doesn't really work, does it? He's far too big. He's not oversized, I hasten to add. And this is probably going to make Shell giggle, as in Ferris. This is my knockoff 1-to-1 movie Masterpiece Jazz, but I cannot get him to tab together properly. It's been driving me mad. And it has been driving me absolutely batty. So that's the 3 of them together. There's no scale here. let's be honest. But they'll look good together. Let's just pretend he's transforming in action. It's an action still shot. Yeah, good stuff, isn't it? Do like my Masterpiece movie series. I think this is all I've got to say about his vehicle mode, so I'm going to go and get him transformed up. And I'll be back. Where do you reckon you start with this? Let's try here. And here he is. That transformation's an adventure, isn't it? Oh, I got the feeling like my Jazz, I'm not going to be getting him back into emergency vehicle mode, which is a shame, because I love that vehicle mode. Transforming, a couple of things I noticed. The noise this panel makes when it snaps back into place is terrifying. It makes a proper sort of snapping plastic noise. And I was like, whoa! Honestly, I thought it had snapped. I felt like a lot of things fell off during transformation. Both these doors fell off and that windscreen fell off. And one thing you'll notice is missing is his shoulder light. Because it's here. There's a little teeny tiny clip on the top of it, and one of them was casually sat there like I owed it something. little, who makes clips out of clear plastic? I ask you. But a dab of glue will seat that back in, no worries. My biggest nitpick is his face. Now it's beautifully sculpted, really nicely sculpted, but what's going on with the paint? What's with the Rudolph nose? And this is what's going to be the biggest problem, because a KO company are going to come along and they're going to paint his face properly and it will make it better. Like, I haven't got the skill to paint the face, but all of those, that dead grey bit should be silver to match his nose. What I'll do is I'll put him there for a second. Let's get a movie picture. So it's quite frustrating where they've made so much detail with like the axes and the spades and the decaling, but they didn't paint his robot mode face. Why? And these lights will not stay up, which is also quite frustrating that they're supposed to go up. But yeah, I'm just gonna glue this light. That's the one that's fallen off, which is a bit annoying, but I mean, I've seen worse. But overall, he looks fine. Oh, I wish these panels would have gone to the back, but he looks great. He looks like Ratchet, and it's glorious. I've put these bits down and made it so it's like a bent light at the back because I think it looks better than that, which is how you're supposed to do it. But I just think that looks better. It would be nice if these lights clipped down there, so they properly clipped. That would be cool. But that's all my nitpicks. I do really like him. Like, inside his thighs here is die-cast, painted die-cast, and they didn't paint his face. Down to his toes, you know, he's got pistons of little soft. It's just absolutely fantastic. Oh, mine's got a little scuff on his toe. He's stubbed his toe, look. It's absolutely fantastic, all this leg detail here and how they've done it. But it was like they ran out of paint, and I think the face should have been a priority. I can deal with a dull grey crotch, but his face, which is a shame, a real shame. But it is a beautiful mug. It's Ratchet, there's no doubt about it. And I love that Ratchet's got ratchets. Articulation is a bit of a fun one. You're supposed to tab that into the shoulders, but if you do that, it locks the whole thing, and then it isn't going anywhere, which is a bit daft, really. Oh, look at that detail in there, look. And it's got his two weird thumbs, which is great. Two thumbs. It's so good and so frustrating at the same time because of those missing bits. And the fact I need to glue in. And I managed to glue my Gorilla Glue closed, which I've just remembered, so bother to that. Head, so his neck goes round, and his head, and there's a bit of up. His mouth will open. Oh, look down. Arms will go round, but it's a mission because it all gets tangled up. Clearance is interesting during transformation. Oh, these things have popped out again. So these go in there. How have I got that so wrong? They were in a bit ago. Look flat, forward, and in there. There's a little tab in there, which they don't actually tab to, but it sits there, supposedly. But yeah, he looks great. It looks like Ratchet, and I'm so happy to have the 2007, you know, my non-transforming jazz, and my Bumblebee with one missing painted wheel. I'm having a bit of a horror show with QC at the moment. And I just, oh, it looks really good. You know, and the hook there and these bits that come out. Fingers, don't you do the splits? Look at that. He can do the splits. He's got that much knee. That much kick forward. His foot comes down. Does it swivel? And there's a bit of a rocker there as well. So the good outweighs the bad by a margin, a good, fun, proper margin. But the bad is frustrating. You know, once there's a slightly improved KO announced, I'll get it. It's that simple, because it will be almost, especially if it's got rubber tyres, not plastic clips there. They sort that bit out a little bit and maybe move that around the back and do something here. I think if that came forward just a little bit more. Oh, this popped off its ball as well in transformation. That was fun. But it's so close to perfect. Where's his gun? Let's have a look at guns and the pizza slices. And now, if I remember correctly, these go on one here. And one here. So what I have got is I've got an oversized Studio Series Brawl. Is it Wei Zhang's armored cannon? Remember that? I think he'll look good. Taking his pizza slicer. How do I reckon this clips on? Picture! Oh yes. Oop! Drop it. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? I'm putting it in the wrong tab? Yes, yes I am. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, he slices, he dices. Have it your way. Oh no, that's not pizza, is it? That's Burger King. And he's got it. I thoroughly recommend this. I got mine from Kapow. And seeing his initial shipments have gone out, I'm guessing if there's any left, they'll be on the site sooner. I mean, that is a cool gun. And I just like the way the piping goes up. So yeah, strong recommend, but delicate. For those with money who'll have two of them, A, you're bastards, and B, you've got the right idea. Because, yeah. And Paddy's going to want it because it's a vile yet beautiful colour. It basks in its ugliness. Alright, I think that is about it from me and Ratchet. Yeah, thank you very much. Cue the pics.
fingers on plastic.